everyone, welcome back to day 37 of Online Art Enrichment. Today we are going to be practicing shading to show value. And with shading and value, we are going to be creating an abstract design. Alright, so today we are working with value and shading. So value is the lights and darks of a color, and we can achieve value through the technique of shading. So I just have my pencil here. I'm just going to practice on this side, and then I'm going to create an abstract design on this side later on. But to show you guys what value is over here, if I just use my pencil and I press really hard on my paper, I'm going to have a darker value. But if I start to ease up on my pencil and I press a little bit lighter, the lighter that I press, the lighter that the value is going to become. So if you want to practice first with value, you can just grab a scrap piece of paper like I have here and just practice going from dark to light, or you can work your way from light to dark. So I just did this with a pencil, but if you want to try experimenting with a colored pencil or a crayon, you can do that as well. Same thing applies. You press harder with your crayon or a colored pencil to make it darker, and if you want to make it lighter, then just ease up. Don't press as hard on your crayon or your colored pencil to make it lighter. Alright, so this was just practice. If you would like to practice, I would always encourage you to do that first, just so that you get a feel for it. If you're brand new to value and shading, then you might want to do some more practice. So I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to start my abstract design. So I am just going to use a half sheet of paper. You can use a smaller sheet of paper if you want to as well, just so that it's not as intimidating as using a larger sheet of paper. If you use a larger sheet of paper, you're just going to have more space to fill up. But you do it however you want to. So for my abstract design, I'm just going to fill up my half sheet of paper with a bunch of shapes. If you have a ruler lying around, you might want to use that if you're trying to make straight lines, such as for rectangles or squares or triangles. If you don't have a ruler, that's okay. Just do the best that you can when you're drawing your lines. When you're making your shapes, again, make sure you fill up your whole paper. Your lines should go from edge of the paper to the other edge of the paper. Alright, so this is the abstract design that I have created. You probably don't want to do too many lines. If you have a whole bunch of lines, you're just going to have a whole bunch of shapes to shade, which if you want to do that, that's perfectly fine. But don't overwhelm yourself with too many lines or too many shapes. Alright, so now that I've created my abstract design, I'm going to go ahead and use what I learned here with my value and shading. And I'm going to shade in each of my shapes, from either light to dark or dark to light. So again, you can do this with a pencil, or if you have colors, you can use your colors. It's up to you. I am just going to do mine with pencil for today. So when you're shading, you can choose to shade in whichever direction you want. If you want to go from top to bottom, you can shade dark to light, or you can shade from light to dark, or if you want to go from left to right, you can shade from dark to light or light to dark, up to you. my finished abstract design that I created using value and shading. So once again, you press harder with your pencil to make your values darker, and then you ease up on your pencil and press lighter to make your values lighter. I hope you guys had fun with today's art activity. Again, this is the last week that I am uploading art videos for the remainder of the school year. Next week is the last week of school. So if you want to send me pictures of your artwork, you are still welcome to do that this week. And I would love to be able to share that on the Caldwell Facebook page or right here on my YouTube channel. There are two ways to do that. One is to email me, and the second method is to use the Google form. Fill in your name and your grade level, choose which photos of your artwork that you want to upload, and then click the submit button. You do need to be logged in with your Garland ISD email address or a personal Gmail address to use the Google form. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up to date with what I'm doing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!